with me and smoke up all my weed. I said, baby, just buy that cheese, cause you can't smoke for free. I got some love but no money, babe, buy me a Fiji. She said you need a job, bitch.
Come on, bro.
Hey, officer.
Hey, you smoking weed?
What?
No,
What
no,
weed?
no. I don't know, man.
No weed.
Yo, Fidel. Yo, where's Fidel?
Where is he?
You guys are coming in the station. Let's go.
What?
Yo, there's Fidel.
What's up, guys? Yeah, they got me.
Do you guys even know what you were doing? Weed, or what you young whippersnappers call ganja, totally messes with your brain. Let me teach you guys a lesson. Cannabinoid receptor sites include basal ganglia, hippocampus, and cerebellum. Cannabinoid receptors are activated by a neurotransmitter called anandamide. Like THC, anandamide is a cannabinoid, but one that your body makes. THC mimics the actions of anandamide, meaning that THC binds with cannabinoid receptors and activates neurons, which causes adverse effects on the mind and body. High concentrations of cannabinoid receptors exist in the hippocampus, cerebellum, and basal ganglia. The hippocampus sits within the temporal lobe and is important for short-term memory. When the THC binds with the cannabinoid receptors inside the hippocampus, it interferes with the recollection of recent events. THC also affects coordination, which the cerebellum controls. The basal ganglia directs unconscious muscle movements, which is another reason why motor coordination is impaired when under the influence of marijuana.
Dang, officer, I didn't know that.
You boys are messing with some serious stuff.
Is that a hand? Is that a dry erase marker? Is that ASAP?
For centuries, humans have been using substances to alter their state of mind. But as the most commonly used illicit drug in North America, where does marijuana fit in, and how exactly does it affect your brain? First, we need to understand how the brain functions. Your neurons are the cells that process information in the brain. By releasing chemicals called neurotransmitters from the axon of one neuron to the dendrite of another, they change the electrical charge of the receiving neuron, consequently exciting or inhibiting it. If excited, the signal is passed on. Though it sounds simple, these signals work together and the effect is quickly compounded into complex configurations within milliseconds, flushing over the entire brain. This is what happens every single time you think, breathe, or move. So what's going on inside your brain when you're smoking marijuana? Well, unlike alcohol, which contains molecules nothing like those in our body, cannabis contains molecules that resemble those produced in our very own brains, cannabinoids. Though naturally these cannabinoids circulate in much lower quantities compared to the large influx imposed by smoking. Specifically, the chemical tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, resembles a natural transmitter called anandamide. These cannabinoids are specialized neurotransmitters released by neurons having just fired. Neurons temporarily become unresponsive after firing to prevent them from overreacting or being too dominant. This allows your brain to function in a calm and controlled manner, but cannabinoids interrupt this approach in some parts of the brain. Instead, they remove the refractory period of neurons that are already active and cause your thoughts, imagination, and perception to utterly magnify itself.
Yo, where'd he go?
Well, I don't know what that was, but it's pretty informative stuff, man.
That was good. Dang, what a guy.
What a guy.
Yo, dude, he's out here. Look, take this plaque out real quick.
Where are we? And where's Jack? I don't know, dude. But what was in those blunts? They were the new Plato Gum blunts. The dealer said they were cool. This is the last time I do drugs. Yeah, bro, I agree, but we need to look for Jack. What the? Yes, it is me, Morgan Freeman. Listen. I don't have much time. There is something very important I need to tell you. There are many parts of the brain affected by marijuana, such as the hypothalamus, which is in charge of hormone levels, the amygdala, which is in charge of anxiety and emotion, the cerebellum, which is in charge of motor control and coordination, and the hippocampus, which is in charge of memory. When weed is smoked, THC travels the body and including the brain and affects all the receptors. Listen, child, tell your bros and spread the truth, and for the love of God, don't do drugs. Ish, you missed it. Morgan Freeman came to me and told me about the terrible effects of weed in the brain regions affected. Let's get Faadil and leave. Okay, let's dip.
Yo, dude, that was some hard stuff right there, dude. Yeah, that was
Crazy,
terrible.
man. Let's not do this.
Bro, oh my.
God, dude.
Dude, I feel like super dizzy right now.
Dude, I'm so
Shoot,
sad.
the officer's back. He's back. I cool. Yo, do you guys know what I'm feeling right now?
What, dude?
When you take marijuana, it affects your body systems in many different ways. It gives you impaired judgment. When the THC alters the way you process information, so your judgment may be impaired. Also, it weakens your immune system, when the THC might harm your immune system, making you more vulnerable to illness. And then, probably worst of all, burning mouth. When smoking marijuana, it's possible to burn your mouth and throat. Also, it decreases your reaction time. It affects your balance and coordination. Your reflexes may be slower than usual, affecting things such as your ability to drive.
Yeah, dude, it's totally not worth it.
That's right.
Dude, the body systems are terrible. I'm never doing this again. Bro, where'd he go?
Some common withdrawal symptoms include anxiety, depression, mood changes,
Yo, what's up?
irritability, stomach pains, loss of appetite, nausea, and insomnia.
Yo, what's that?
Now that you guys have learned your lesson, never do marijuana again.
Tryna see 100 bins in our face. Pimp gon' be eating good noodles every day.